Blues on Broadbeach, the 15th annual Blues Festival here at the Mall stage.
20 minutes or something, 4 songs.
Would you please welcome to the stage, they were here for the very first Blues Festival, Jan Preston's Boogie Circus.
I'll start with some boogie woogie. What do you reckon? Are you ready? Are you sure you're ready? Thanks so much. It is a great pleasure to be back here at Broadbeach Blues Festival. They specifically invited me because I was one of the few people who played at the very first one 15 years ago. I think they looked through the list and looked at the people that were still alive. And I was one. I qualified. I do so love to play the piano, and here's a song about that. It's called Call of the Ivories. Well, see me through good times, see me through bad. It's the most constant companion I've ever had. Be it a boogie or a tango, I've got to play a fandango. I've got to play my piano. Like this. Classical for 15 years. Then I went to New York, heard Professor Longley. He turned me on to a different group. And ever since I've been on the effort, I see me through good times and through bad. The most constant companion I've ever had. Be it a boogie or a tango, I've got to play my piano. Called the Cool Boogie Woogie. Because I think Boogie Woogie's cool. Do you think Boogie Woogie's cool? Are you sure? Alright. I sing about the great players who have inspired me, such as Meade Lux Lewis, who was the greatest boogie piano player ever. Yes, some of you know him. He was amazing. So here's a song called The Cool Boogie Woogie. And a speakeasy bar on the wrong side of town. Me Lux Lewis has a real cool sound. Hammer and the keys, the two-fisted hands. Piano sounds bigger than the Duke's whole band. Classic old boogie woogie, like old boogie woogie, yeah. And World War II, when hell was coming down, trying to kill one another, and every day attitude. Rock, soul, metal, and rock and roll. Well, you can't take the boogie, you got a hole in your soul. That's a cold boogie woogie, that cold boogie woogie. Yeah. Come on, man, you sing it again. Cold boogie woogie, cold boogie woogie, cold boogie woogie, cold boogie woogie. I met you like cold boogie woogie. One more time, come on. Cold boogie woogie, cold boogie woogie, cold boogie woogie, cold boogie woogie. Met you like cold boogie woogie. And that's cool. Thank you, folks. Thanks very much. Hey, it's great being on the Gold Coast, and one of the main reasons that is that most of the general population actually understand me. You see, I've been here for 35 years, I think it is. Yeah, nearly 35 years in Sydney. Live in Sydney. What do you reckon? Do you feel sorry for me? I think this is a very good moment actually to introduce, all the way from Brisbane, Andrew Shaw on the big bass. And all the way from New Zealand, the man who unfortunately is my husband. Bless him. It's a terrible gig to have, folks. Anyway, thank you to Mike Pullman on percussion. Mike comes from a very strange place, which is the North Island of New Zealand. I, however, after 35 years of being here, there's hardly a hint of a Kiwi accent left. Don't be like that, folks. They're not very nice. In fact, I come from the South Island of New Zealand. Any South Islanders here? They all knew and they came along. I bet there's no one that comes from where I was born, or if they do, they might not admit it, because I come from the west coast of the South Island, from a fairly grim little town called Greymouth. Anyone from Greymouth? There is one man, bless you, from Greymouth. We are bound to be related. Give him some love. Mike's saying there's another one. There's another person from Greymouth, is it? Oh, right. Oh, hello. Hello. You married the girl of... That's what my parents always used to say. Anyway, you're probably well aware, folks, it's a very difficult place down there. It's very remote and, you know, it was very hard. I realise looking back now that we were sort of way down the food chain. We were no one from nowhere, but you know what? We were the Prestons from Greymouth. I'm very proud of my financially challenged, I think that's the politically correct term these days, background. Anyway, my father ran the fish and chip shop and then became a milkman. And this song I wrote about my early days in Greymouth. It's called Small Town Girl. My grandmother used to feed fantail birds outside, the little New Zealand native birds. The Māori people believe they hold the spirits of our ancestors, and my grandmother, after whom I'm named, claimed that the same ones came back to her every year. Small Town Girl. I was born in the South of June 51, the daughter of a fisherman's son. My parents worked hard and their dreams on fun. Yeah, when people died. We had no TV back then. It sure was a different world. I'm a small town girl. Now the years are gone, I'm doing okay. I met a boy from my high school days. Your stories he tells cause the memories to swell. I'm a small town girl. Well, a small town girl from a small population. No big city service location. I've traveled here and there, lived around the world. Hey, but I'm still a small town girl. Way back in those days, if you learned piano as I did, you only ever learned classical piano. Who played this? Put your hand up if you played this. Of course, this is a blues festival, so played that, but I bet very few of you played the middle part, which is so difficult. I can still play it. But of course, over the years, drawn like a moth to the flame of the boogie-woogie beat. My fur release these days sounds like this. do it. It's proof, folks, that you can play anything as a boogie-woogie, even Beethoven. A song called My Room of Pianos. When I'm down, feeling sick, I take a drink of the healing power music, and my room of pianos, you'll find it every day. Oh yeah. And the blues takes my blues away. Now I like the instrument just as long as can be. I can't get more out of it that way, you see. And my dreams, they're longer back than the stun way. Oh yeah. And the blues takes my blues away. So I love the blues and the boogie. Do you love the blues and the boogie? Oh, good on you. Blues and the boogie. Blues and the boogie. Blues and the boogie. Blues and the boogie. Come on. Got the dancing shoes for the boogie and the blues. Blues and the boogie. Come on. Blues and the boogie. Blues and the boogie. curse. I wanna go out in the sky, launch into heaven on piano playing the song. Blues and the boogie, blues and the boogie, blues and the boogie, blues and the boogie. Got the dancing shoes for the boogie and the blues. One more time, come on. Blues and the boogie, blues and the boogie. I like the blues and the boogie, blues and the boogie. Got the dancing shoes for the boogie and the blues. Don't have to choose, just the boogie or the blues. One more time. Got the dancing shoes for the boogie and the blues. Thank you, folks. We got invited to play in all places China a couple of years ago, playing Boogie Woogie to the Chinese. It was wild. And after one of the concerts, this woman came up to me and said, "Oh, you are only one played piano in China. Put leg over." How many billion of them are there? You know, maybe I was the only one she'd seen, that's for sure. This is a ballad that I wrote about the time that our son left home. You know, they're there and all the time, and school and all that, and then one day they're off. Never a backward glance, and this is called My Baby's Leaving Home. Childhood is gone, and I'm left with memories of nursery songs. Time changes life. Kids grow up, I guess he's gonna be alright. My baby's leaving home. Baby's leaving home. Car, a job, and a mobile phone. My baby's leaving home. How easily I can recall picking you up from school in your blue uniform, driving past the park by your old paper run. There are other kids there, I don't know anyone. My baby's leaving home. Baby's leaving home. A girl, a dog, a motorbike that's on loan. My baby move to, folks? Surfers Paradise. We still love us. All right, we've got the Rockin' Pneumonia and the Boogie Woogie Flu. How are you going? Are you all right? Are you all right? Are you sure you're all right? Okay, we're all right. We're all right. My husband's all right. He's got his washboard there. Can he play the thing? What do you reckon? See if you can hear this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. What do you reckon? Not bad for an old chap, huh? And the Boogie Woogie Flu. John Lennon, he said, all you need is love. Get a little, take a little, let your poor heart break a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. Lose a little, sometimes you get lose a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. Long as there's the two of us, oh, the world has its charm. When the world is through with us, we've got each other's arms. You've gotta laugh a little, cry a little, watch the clouds go by just a little. Come on, that's the story of, that's the glory of love. Dying to play it to you because of course I was classically trained as you can hear, but this is a blues festival, we don't play that. However, this is the most marvellous piece of boogie woogie. Jack Fina, bless him, wrote it in the 1950s, and he took Rimsky-Korsakov's Flight of the Bumblebee. You know that one? Which Michael says I should call Flight of the Blowfly in Australia. And he turned it into this glorious piece of music called the Bumble Boogie. I have to click my fingers here, folks. This is very hard. I listened to Liberace, amazing version from Liberace. It's about double the speed that I play it, and I don't play it exactly slowly, I wouldn't have thought. Winifred Atwell, who's been a great inspiration, long-term inspiration. Any Winnie Atwell fans here? Yes, yes. She does a wonderful version, and also Jules Holland. The Jules Holland Orchestra do a great version of it. But this, today here, this afternoon, on the Moore stage at Blues on Broadbeach, 15-year anniversary, is our version, the Bumble Boogie. Good luck, guys. special guest. Come on, help us out. And his name is Juzzy Smith. Please make him welcome. Hi, Juzzy. Give us some love. All the way from Byron Bay. A song called Driving Back to Sydney. Come on, you've got to help us out. The boy is good. Been on the road 2 long weeks. Played a lot of shows, haven't had much sleep. Last night I played my final gig. I can't wait to unload my rig. Driving, driving, driving in the rain. I can hardly wait to be back home again. When it's 5 a.m., rain's begun to dream. Wipers flying, lights are on full beam. Trucks on either side bearing down on me. I've got a full of the guys that's hard to see. Driving, driving, driving in the rain. Oh yeah, I can hardly wait to be back home again.